Seniors, you've probably been told your whole life that fruit is always healthy. But what if I told you that some of the fruits you're eating every single day, yes, even those colorful, juicy ones, might be silently weakening your legs, zapping your strength, and putting you at greater risk for falls, muscle cramps, and even fractures? As a doctor who's worked with thousands of seniors, I can no longer stay silent. The truth is, not all fruits are created equal. In fact, some of them are secretly loaded with hidden sugars, inflammatory compounds, and mineral-blocking agents that can wreak havoc on your leg health, especially as you age. So if your knees ache when you climb stairs, if your calves cramp up during the night, if you've been feeling a little less steady when you stand up from your chair, listen closely. Because this could be the missing piece to your leg strength mystery. Most seniors blame their weakening legs on aging alone. But often, the real culprit is sitting right there in the fruit bowl, that seemingly harmless banana, the dried apricots you snack on while watching TV, even that tall glass of orange juice you drink every morning. They could be doing you more harm than good. Let's start with a sneaky fruit villain that almost every senior eats: bananas. Yes, bananas are rich in potassium, but they're also extremely high in fast-digesting sugars. For older adults who already have trouble managing blood sugar levels or who are borderline diabetic, bananas can spike glucose fast, leading to inflammation in the blood vessels, poor circulation to the legs, and even nerve damage over time. And here's the kicker: when circulation to the legs drops, your muscles get weaker. You're more likely to feel heaviness, fatigue, and those sharp, burning cramps in your calves. One of my patients, Martha, 71, was having daily banana smoothies because she thought it was healthy. But her leg pain kept getting worse. After cutting them out and switching to berries, her cramps vanished in under 2 weeks. Coincidence? Absolutely not. The wrong fruit can create the wrong chemistry in your body. Then there's the dried fruit trap. Seniors love dried apricots, raisins, prunes, and dates. They're convenient, they last long, and they seem like a healthier, sweet option. But what you're not told is that dried fruits are sugar bombs in disguise. When fruit is dried, the water content is removed, concentrating the sugars. Just a handful of raisins can have the same sugar as a candy bar. And guess what excess sugar does? It stiffens your arteries, lowers magnesium levels, and depletes B vitamins, all essential for nerve function and muscle control in the legs. Inflammation skyrockets. Blood flow drops. Muscles stop getting the oxygen and nutrients they need. I had a 68-year-old man who came to me with foot numbness and shaky legs. He was eating a cup of mixed dried fruit every night before bed. After swapping those out for a handful of walnuts and cucumber slices, his strength and sensation returned within weeks. You see, it's not just about what you add, about what you remove. Now, let's talk about fruit juice, especially orange juice and apple juice. Many seniors drink these, thinking they're boosting vitamin C or helping digestion. But most store-bought juices are highly processed, with added sugars, zero fiber, and minimal nutrients left intact. Even the so-called 100% natural ones. They still spike blood sugar, trigger inflammation, and overload the liver. What does that mean for your legs? Your muscles rely on consistent fuel, hydration, and circulation. But when sugar levels roller coaster up and down, your muscles suffer. You might feel jittery, tired, even dizzy, which makes falls and missteps more likely. A 75-year-old retired teacher named Barbara once told me she felt like her legs were turning to jelly every afternoon. Her breakfast: 2 slices of toast and a big glass of orange juice. Once she replaced that juice with a whole orange and a hard-boiled egg, her energy stabilized, and so did her balance. Here's another curveball: grapes. Tiny, innocent-looking grapes. But these are among the highest sugar fruits per serving, and most people eat them by the handful. Grapes are easy to overeat and can spike insulin, trigger water retention, and even worsen joint swelling. For seniors with leg arthritis or varicose veins, grapes can add fuel to the fire. One of my patients, an 8-year-old man with swollen knees, loved to snack on grapes during his daily card games. After we removed grapes from his diet and replaced them with sliced cucumbers and blueberries, his knee puffiness decreased and he was able to walk longer distances without pain. And let's not forget about pineapples. Yes, they're tropical, delicious, and rich in bromelain. They're also extremely acidic and sugary. That combination can irritate the stomach lining, spike blood sugar, and contribute to inflammation, especially in the joints and soft tissues around the knees and ankles. Acidic fruits like pineapple can also leach calcium from bones over time if not balanced with enough alkaline foods. And for seniors, losing calcium means one thing: higher risk of fractures and brittle legs. I remember a case where a woman in her late 60s ate pineapple every morning in her fruit bowl. She came to me complaining of sudden leg weakness and twitching. After reviewing her blood work, her calcium was borderline low and her magnesium had tanked. We adjusted her fruit intake, boosted her greens and omega-3 south, and within 3 months, she was walking stronger and more confidently. Next up, mangoes. They're soft, sweet, and juicy, but they pack a high glycemic punch, and that means quick blood sugar surges, insulin release, and systemic inflammation. For seniors, this constant yo-yo effect wears down the vascular system and dehydrates the muscles, especially the large ones in the thighs and calves that are crucial for balance and walking. Even worse, mangoes are often eaten with other sweet fruits, compounding the damage. I once advised a 70-year-old diabetic patient who blended mango, pineapple, and banana into his morning smoothie. Delicious? Yes, but a disaster for his legs. After switching to a low-sugar berry smoothie with spinach and almond milk, he saw a massive improvement in both his blood sugar and leg energy. And finally, here's the most surprising one: apples. Yes, even apples can be problematic, especially the overly sweet varieties like Fuji, Gala, or Honeycrisp. These apples are bred to be high in sugar and low in fiber compared to older, more tart varieties. For seniors with sensitive digestion, apples can ferment in the gut, cause bloating, and trigger inflammation. And remember, inflammation is the root of many leg problems, swelling, pain, and stiffness. I'm not saying you can never eat an apple again, but if you re-eating sweet apples daily and wondering why your legs feel stiff or weak, it might be time to switch to a Granny Smith or pair it with protein and fat to slow the sugar spike. So, what should you eat instead to boost leg strength and not sabotage it? Try fruits that are lower in sugar, higher in antioxidants, and packed with fiber like blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, kiwi, and avocado. Yes, avocado is technically a fruit, and it's one of the best for senior leg health. It's rich in potassium, magnesium, healthy fats, and anti-inflammatory compounds that nourish the muscles and joints. Add in leafy greens, legumes, and plenty of clean water, and you'll start to notice stronger, steadier legs in no time. Your legs are your lifeline. They get you out of bed, into the world, and back home safely. Don't let the wrong fruits quietly rob you of your strength. You've worked too hard for too long to be held back by a banana or a handful of raisins. Be smart, eat smart, and always listen to what your body is telling you. If you feel worse after certain fruits, even if they reconsidered healthy, it's okay to make a change. Health isn't one size fits all. It's about finding what nourishes you best in this stage of life. And if you found this eye-opening, make sure to subscribe to the Health Hackers channel. We're here every week with life-changing tips for senior health, backed by real science and real results. Share this video with a friend who needs stronger legs. And remember, you deserve to walk with power, confidence, and comfort every single day of your life.